Alright, so I'm going to do a little video here. As you can see, the title is What's the Difference? What's the difference between a scrapper and somebody who pours metal? Y'all stay tuned.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, so I've seen some of these people that are, oh yeah, I don't like the metal pourers, or I don't like scrappers, or whatever. Um, a lot of the scrappers get their metal, I'm sorry, let me start that over. A lot of the people who pour metal get their metal from scrapping. So the main difference between somebody who pours metal and somebody who scraps metal is what the end product is. Um, there's a lot of people out there that pour metal. They scrap motors. They um, melt pipes. They melt aluminum. They melt whatever they can find, and they get that stuff for free by scrapping. They go around, pick up people's junk they don't want. They take it back home. They take it apart. They separate the metals, and then they melt it into bars or swords or masks or whatever. So the only difference is the scrappers do it and they take it to the scrapyard to get money for it. So if you've got the equipment to pour it, you can actually get more for it than scrapping it. I do a little of both. So your copper pipes are not pure copper. There's an alloy in there, helps strengthen that copper up a little bit, so your pipes don't bend or bust quite as easy. So I use copper wire as, when I'm pouring copper, because it's pure other than the coating on the outside, which burns off, floats to the top, that kind of thing. The aluminum, sometimes I use cast. It just depends on what I'm doing. If I'm pouring something for somebody, I'm normally going to use extruded because it's the higher quality, and it gets the job done. But yeah, so that's the difference between scrappers and people who pour metal. Some of the people who pour metal, they buy it. I'm not going to buy right here. I'm not going to buy the copper to pour this. There's just not as nearly as much overhead that way if I'm buying pure copper at whatever spot price is, when I can get it for free. Yeah, it takes my time, but still, I didn't pay anything for it. And if I wasn't going to pour it, I'd be taking it to the scrapyard. So, if somebody's like, hey, pour me a 5-pound copper bar, we'll say price is like $20, but if I bought that metal, I'm gonna charge you probably 30, because you got to pay for your gas, your crucible usage, your sand, your whatever, your time and all that. So scrapping is something I enjoy doing, which I enjoy pouring metal too. But when I get to that point of which way do I want to go, that kind of makes the decision of what I want to do then. If I've got a bunch of wire and nobody's wanting anything poured, then I'll take it to the scrapyard. What is it? Bear Bright's like 3 something, I think, a pound. Number 2 or number 1's like 2 something like that. Pretty decent pay, but I can easily double or triple that price if I melt it, because I'm using other equipment. I'm burning propane, I'm burning electric, whatever, to melt it, depending upon what it is. So just something to think about. A lot of your people that pour metal and a lot of your people that scrap are almost the same. They're getting that metal the same way. One just wants to pour it instead of scrapping it. Some of your scrappers also pour bars just because. it's fun, and they want that extra weight sitting around, you know. This is a little aluminum bar I got here. I mean, here's some aluminum. So, I mean, it's just neat things to sit around and look at. So if you like your scrappers, make sure you check them out. But check out those guys that pour those metals too, because a lot of them do the same thing. We'll say Scrapping with Grandpa, he's poured some bars of metal. Big Red, he's poured some bars and stuff. Of course, he also does silver. I think Scrap It JC pours some. So I mean, it's just another thing to do with the metal, something different. So I figure I'd make this video to put that out there for y'all. And don't forget, a lot of your scrappers also do precious metals. And I don't mean pouring for people, but I mean they collect them like the coin community does. Under Scrapping with Grandpa, I just bought a kilo bar. Scrap It JC's looking to buy a bar. BACS, I think it is, he's looking to buy some silver. Scrap It JC said he sold what he had before because he needed his silver and gold to pay off a bill or whatever, so now he's looking to start picking some back up again. So a lot of these communities run together, so I guess the whole video is about be open-minded. Check everybody out, see what they're about, get to know them, and hope this helps some of y'all. Hope it's some good information. Just wanted to put it out there. So we'll catch y'all next time.